Hello guys, and welcome back once again to the Asian channel. And today we are going to talk about, it seems, the production of the latest J-20B, which is the latest variant of the J-20 5th generation stealth fighter using the newest WS-15 turbofan engine, has already started, or it will commence early next year. China is usually very secretive about the J-20 program, but with the latest images circulating in Chinese social media last July, some netizens were able to take a photo of the J-20B taken off from the runway using two of the domestically built WS-15 engine. The aircraft was also obviously the J-20B prototype because of its small but obvious design changes compared to the original J-20 and J-20A. The aircraft, which has a serial number of 2052, the specific model in the past was known to be used to test newer subsystem for the J-20. Originally, the J-20, which entered service in 2017, was using the Russian-made engine as stopgap until the more capable Chinese engine becomes available. At the time, production was slow as they're still getting familiar with J-20, and they were expecting changes in the future to improve the aircraft. At the point, only around 15 J-20 were produced. And then in 2021, they started producing the newer J-20A variant using the indigenously made WS-10C engine, which is significantly more reliable. And it provided bigger thrust-to-power ratio for the aircraft. It also allowed the aircraft to better cruise at supersonic speed without using afterburning. This capability is called supercruise. Once the production is approved that all aircrafts that are going to be produced starting in 2021 are all J-20A variant, it was the start when China finally supercharged the production of the aircraft. Now there are around 250 J-20 in service, but the innovation didn't stop there. Now the J-20B, which is the latest variant, has an obvious slight design changes to improve the aircraft's aerodynamics. The newer J-20B incorporates improved designs such as flatter cockpit canopy. It provides low profile that blends into the raised spine of the aircraft. Also, the nose radome has an improved geometric changes. These are all intended to even reduce further the fighter's radar cross-section of RCS, while the enlarged spine also allows the aircraft to carry more fuel and thus increase its range. But lastly, and more importantly, the J-20B uses the newest indigenous stealth engine that is really intended for the J-20, the WS-15 engine that rivals the engine used by the F-22 and F-35 in terms of performance. The WS-15 allows the J-20B to improve further its thrust-to-weight ratio compared to WS-10C. Previous estimate is that the J-20 has around 10:1 ratio, but now it's around 11:1 for the WS-15. The newer engine also allows more power to the aircraft's avionics. This would allow the J-20 to carry possibly directed energy weapon in the future, such as laser weapons. The WS-15 is also much better in fuel efficiency, so it also again increases the J-20's range. Another good feature about the WS-15 engine is that it requires less maintenance. It's less expensive to maintain, it has improved thermal management system, and it has a much longer service life. The engine's cutting-edge crystal turbine blades are particularly hard to mass-produce because of its complexity, but it would also allow double the engine's lifetime. The first J-20B flown with a single WS-15 engine being tested was in January 2022. And then the following year, in June 2023, the first J-20B that was flown with two WS-15 engines during test flight. So estimates that around 2024 or early 2025, all J-20 being produced are expected to be the J-20B variant already. This is the signal that China is about to start the full-blown production of J-20, as around 100 or more J-20 every year is expected to be produced. And they're already doubled the production facility at Chengdu Aircraft Corporation as preparation for the production surge. And China plans to produce 800 J-20 by 2030.